What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today let's go over some levels. We're going to go over SPY, QQQ, SMH, and a bunch of the big caps. So let's start off with the SPY right now. We can see that this has been nicely breaking its trend. Finally, we had this sell-off. When you look at year to date, we were down from $611 per share all the way down. Let me just show you the percentage loss. All the way down to 480, which is a 19% pullback, which is very large. Now, though, it has been showing bullish momentum, and it is breaking above these previous resistance levels at $550. Now, just be cautious watching this level. We just have to be aware that your next level is going to be around $575 to $580 would be your next correlation. So let's see. We're trading within this area right in here. Let's see what it decides to do. Is it going to retest up here at 575, 780 and then fail? Or is it going to retest the 550, reclaim, and then bounce from there? That's what we are going to be watching out for, the SPY. Looking at QQQ, it's a very similar situation here. You can see year to date, we were down from 540 all the way down to about $400 per share, which is a 25% pullback. Now you can see here, we are approaching resistance around $500 per share. Pretty clear as day. Just want you to be aware of that level. So watch right here. Is the NASDAQ going to struggle and push up right to about here at 5? So keep an eye on this $500 level right here. It's going to push up into that resistance zone. Now, looking at the next one, which will be SMH. Watching here, it's been trading within this zone here of $230 per share, pulling back to 180. We are trading within that zone right now. So you just have to be looking at your risk reward. This is where you are trading within. Now you see that there is resistance at the 235 level where you had that steep drop right around here. So it is safe to say that if we can get a further push from these semiconductors, you are going to need NVIDIA to push back up. And I just want you to take a quick look and be aware of this profit loss ratio. If you were to buy up at these levels, this is what you are risking to try to get up from 220 all the way up to about 233, 235 versus 210 down to 180. So just be aware of your profit loss ratio there. We're going to start with NVIDIA just because we saw that it's looking for a breakout on the SMH. It's going to retest. It's got another 10, 15 points to go. If NVIDIA can break through this 115 level, it's been trying, but there's been multiple touch points that have rejected right in there and then right in this zone too as well. So it has to get above this. If it cannot, I think SMH is going to continue to fail. So look for 115 to break on NVIDIA this week. If it can't, it's continuously just a short back down. But I think we can be safe to say that 110 is proven to be a nice little short-term bounce, and it did confirm that level. So I do think we have potential here to go higher, where it went up 110 up to 112, retested it right in this area of 110, 111, and now it's trying to push back up. But these thin wicks here are showing there's not a lot of buyers up here, so definitely be aware. So be cautious, 115 watching that level. Looking at Google, we got to push up here. We finally broke through the resistance of 160. We're looking at this inverse head and shoulders, and now will it start to form higher highs? I believe Google has to hold this $160 range if it's going to be worth it. So look for that retest of 160 and push higher into 170. I do believe that we are going to get a retest of this high here around 170, but we'll see how it plays out. Microsoft, we have shares down here in our YouTube portfolio. You can check them out if you become a YouTube member. I just posted a video for my members to see all the holds within that as well and get access to the Gemini crypto portfolio. Microsoft is heading near its highs again, 450. So let's see where it goes from here. Excellent recovery. And this is just a simple looking at the long-term trend of 2022 back to about here, 350. We're buying shares right there. We're being rewarded. We're up 20% on this move already, which is excellent. So got some nice long-term shares there. PLTR is unbelievable. It is retesting highs at 125. The sky is the limit for this stock. If it can get above this 125, then there's no reason why it can't go higher. I just want you to be aware of the RSI. The RSI is very high. We had that nice trend up here, but the RSI, looking at it right here, is 70. So beware, you might be in overbought territory and there may be a potential short at 125. Just be aware. You have to break that level and confirm it if you're going to get above it. Apple stock is showing weakness, especially with the new news with the CEO and all the news that's going on, preventing it from going higher right now with the judge and all that. So definitely beware that 168 to 210, I'd be looking for a short around 208, 210, looking to push it back down further. Apple showing weakness out of all of the FANG, plus Nvidia is showing weakness. Netflix, it only goes up apparently. You look at the 5-year chart, this is an excellent buy for anybody that bought this. Kudos to you guys. Looking at the 6-month chart here, just see where it goes. I mean, I'm not buying these highs, but the sky's the limit right now. RSI is at 75. Next, let's look at Tesla. Tesla is looking for a breakout here. It had its low around $214, and you have a clear resistance point here. If Tesla can get above $300 per share and hold, I think we can get a move higher to about $350. We just have to see how it's going to play out. I definitely am interested in watching this stock this week play out. Next, let's take a look at a few more stocks to break it down. Looking at United, UNH, I think this is something that is very interesting. I mean, this stock has been obliterated. It has cut almost 50%. I mean, look at it, 606 down here. That's 35% pullback. When you really bring it out on the long-term chart here on the 5-year, it finally broke its trend. When you're drawing it out here, and it broke its 200 EMA, which is definitely a sign of weakness. So I'm not buying it yet. I need to see more depth on this. But if we get a pullback to about 350, I'm definitely going to keep posting more videos on it. I want to see this down here at 265, 270. For me, that would be an excellent buying opportunity. It is one of the biggest, healthcare stocks. It usually owns like 7-8% of the portfolio when people are invested into healthcare ETFs. And I'm wondering, are we going to get eventually this nice curl and then rip back up? So I'm definitely watching UNH, but I got to do a little more research on this. And if you know anything, please comment in the section below about it. Definitely interested in watching that. NBIS, they had that nice bounce off of $19. Looking to push back up here, 25. It's got to get back up to $30 to be interesting in my eyes. Let's look at Meta as the last stock. Meta is making higher highs now. In the last 3 months, it made that low of 470 and now pushed back up to $600 per share. It's got to hold $600 for a push back up to at least $650.